For 13 years now, I've overcame some of these crippling emotions because I found the courage to do one thing, and it was to begin to look and put things on the wall and to look on mirrors and to look on places and spaces and to begin to put goals on my life, to begin to say for me it was change the world. For me, it was beginning to understand that I don't know what it looks like. I don't always know what it means, but every single day, will I stop? Will I stop? Will I stop believing that I can't, even though I don't fully understand? And will I begin to believe that I can do hard things? I can step into uncomfortable. It may not be perfect, but every single day, can I find a small win? Every single day, can I just do the next thing? Too often we think of the big picture. We think of the details, and every detail has to be perfect. Or maybe it's just moving in the direction. Maybe it's just knowing that you can wake up and you can get out of bed and that you can brush your teeth and that you can do what you need to do to get to that first class and just continue to have small wins. See, this is where we begin to take the deep impression, the depression, the anxiety, the paralyzing thoughts, and begin to take it one step at a time. One small choice to two small choices, one small win to two small wins. And when you begin to become consistent and just do the next thing, you can think your life is meaningless, or you can think that every choice I make has a ripple effect. Why? Because you have a purpose. You're unique, you're scarce, you're rare. Science proves that you're a one of one. You, right now, you're a one of one. See, your fingertips, your fingerprints, anything that I touch can always be identified as me. And anything that you touch can always be identified as you. There is no other you. And if you're a one of one, that means you're rare, you're scarce, and you're unique. The world puts amazing value on things that are rare, scarce, and unique. See, when you look at things in a different lens, in a different light, there's always a choice. There's a place where my life can be meaningless and everything that I do, why do I even try? Or is a place where everything that I do has purpose and it matters. See, it's always which way will I see it? And what I'm saying to you is this: depression no longer to me is something that works against me. Anxiety is no longer something that works against me. I've learned to see it as a tool, because pressure, if it's not dealt with appropriately, it creates energy in this motion of something trying to get out. And if it doesn't find the right way out, that pressure can cause destruction and disaster. But pressure, it's also what's used to make diamonds. Pressure and energy and fire can create something of immense value. And so what I've learned to do when I think about the word depression, I can't help but think of the word the depths. I can't help but think of this word that has this inward feeling, this inward place. There's something deep inside of all of us. Depression doesn't have to be negative. Depression can be a tool that can help me learn that there's a place and a space for me to climb. That honestly, there are dreams and there are goals and there are things that you were born to achieve and that you were born to do. See, what helped me is to also find my why in my depression and in my anxiety. It's learning to step into uncomfortable. It's learning that coal, that fire, that ember, that pain, that trauma, that wound, that uncertainty, this place where I'm afraid of failing. I'm afraid of what they will think. I'm afraid of what they will say. It's learning to stop giving a care about any of those things, but understanding your why, understanding who you are will be birthed and you finding the courage to step into your story.
Is it fear that we need to let go of? Is it unnecessary stress? Come on, is it those unidentified triggers? What is it? What hobbies do I need to let go of? What people do I need to let go of? What opinions of people do I need to let go of? What's wasting my time? And so when sacrifice becomes your companion, it is only then that we can begin to step into the process of what is required to climb mountains. Everybody wants to get to the top of the mountain, but nobody wants to climb. Sacrifice is going to build me. Sacrifice is going to prepare me. I'm going to be equipped. I'm going to be conditioned. Destiny is haunting us, breathing down our necks, asking us, when are we going to step forward. When are we going to march into this thing? Michael Jordan has a $2 billion net worth. That's beautiful. But what was the cost for all of that? How did he win games? How did he win championships? How hard did he practice? How crazy was his faith? How many vacations did Michael Jordan have to turn down? How many parties did he have to walk out of? How many people had to be amputated out of his life? Everybody wants to celebrate the $2 billion evaluation of his enterprise, but it came at a cost. It came with some sleepless nights. It came with some long practices. It came with a lot of no's. No, I can't do the party. No, I'm not gonna do the drinking. No, I'm not connecting with them. No, I don't need that circle. No, it came with a lot of no's. It came with a lot of sacrifice. It comes with a lot of rejecting. It comes with a lot of awareness of what is not serving the vision. Had a temperature of over 100 degrees and won the game over the Jazz in '95, a champion. But he sacrificed comfort. He sacrificed convenience. He had to sacrifice and reject the voices in his head that said, you're crazy, you're sick, you need to rest, you need to sit down. If I'm going to see success, I've got to define what sacrifices are required in order to step into it. I cannot have it. I will not see it until I've counted up the cost. You'll find yourself connected to 100 people that think they know what you should be doing to get where you're supposed to be. And so I've got to begin to shut the mouths of the people that don't know the cost, the price that I have to pay. You may have paid that, but I may not have to pay that price. I can learn from your mistakes. I don't have to fall down the same ditches you fell down. I don't have to flop down the same stairs you flopped down. That's your price. That's your cost. I've got another way. I've got a different mentality. I just may be a little bit more creative than you. I just may be a little bit more innovative. I just may have more faith than you. I don't have to fall like you fell. I don't have to hurt like you hurt. I can look up and get up. When did you get to the point where you snapped so easily? When you let go so easily? When you gave up so easily? I know what it's like to feel like if I keep going, I'm going to waste my time. We all get to this point in our life where we ask ourselves the question, what have I held on to that should have been amputated? All of us are holding on to something that is familiar and we are comfortable, and it has become our paradigm, our pattern, our way of life. And if we're honest, we can't see ourselves without this thing. I don't know what it is for you. Everybody's got a different thing, person, place, something that needs to be amputated out of our life, cut off, that's no longer serving us. And so my question to you really is, I know you have your eyes on success, the end game, the trophy, but what conveniences haven't we let go of that have become cancerous to us? If we're honest, we should be able to write out a whole list of things that we're not doing, that we were destined to do, but our forward motion has been halted by something.
We need to change that internal dialogue. It's time to step into the shoes you were meant to wear. You see, tomorrow is not guaranteed. You could die today. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna spend another year complaining and blaming others for why you haven't achieved your true potential, or